Hi friends, good morning. It's Kara here with Kinsley's Creative Palette, and I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago about possibly doing some workshops on lettering your door hangers more confidently using technology. And I am so excited. The groups are made, the products are up, we are ready to get started. Good morning, Ginger. Welcome. We're ready to get started, and I have already recorded the Canva workshop, and I'm getting ready to record the Procreate for your iPad workshop. And I wanted to just jump on and kind of answer some questions and talk to you guys about all of this. But before that, I want to show you the bonus if you sign up for the classes. Good morning, Mary. Okay, so I have been making a bunch of traceables that I wanted to give all of you as a bonus if you join the classes. And so I just want to show you some of these. And these, you would just literally take your tracing paper, you would put underneath, and you would trace your lettering onto your door hanger so that it looks gorgeous every single time. So I want to show you some of the bonuses that I've created for you, and then I'm going to teach you to make these in the two workshops. So let me explain the difference in the two workshops. So the first one is Lettering Confidently with Canva. Canva is a free app. This is going to cost you nothing to besides the entry to the workshop, which through next Thursday, they are $10 each. The price is going to go up to $20 next Thursday. So if you want them at the $10 price and you're interested, check those out. I will let you know one more time before the price goes up, but if you don't want to forget, you may want to hop over. So I'm going to show you some of the ones that I created in the workshops, and I'm going to actually teach you how to make these. So the difference in the two, Canva only uses fonts, and they have a ton of preloaded fonts. And I'm going to show you a couple of the signs that I made with those, or with Canva, so that you can kind of get an idea of the difference. So let me put these together really quick. I had to take them back apart to make the bonus so I could scan them in and send them to everyone. So let me put these back together. Oh my gosh, Mary, great question. Okay, so Mary wants to know, with the fonts, do you go straight through the middle? And she's taking the workshop where we made the, I don't have it with me, but where we made this door hanger. And I told her to just go straight through the middle of these lines when she was tracing on her board. But with your fonts, you're going to want to trace all the way around and fill in, because that way you can get the thickness of your letters. So for that, I would say you want to trace all the way around both sides. Okay, good question. All right, so this is one of them that I made in the Canva training, and you'll get as a bonus. Show you how to do that. And there's tons of fonts you can pick from. These are just the ones I chose. Now, here's another one. Let me cut it. And I made these big because what I found was a lot of times you want to decorate a door hanger that is large. Here, let me put this together and I'll show you. You want to decorate a door hanger that is larger than 8.5 by 11. And you can totally make your printable to trace around in Canva. And like I said, it's free. So this is another one that I made in Canva. Let me show you. It says, "Happy Fall, y'all." And see how it's 2 pages, but I taped them together to make one traceable so that it fills the whole board instead of just being, if it was 8.5 by 11, let me show you what that looks like. This is another one I did in Canva. But if it was 8.5 by 11, this is how small it would be. So really, for a board this size, it needs to be bigger. All right, so I've got these. Now So that's Canva. These were all made in Canva. Let me put these to the side. And then I'm going to show you what I did in Procreate. Now, in order to use Procreate, you do need an iPad Pro. And I have the 9.7, the smaller. My husband has the larger. I think the iPad Pro 9.7, and then anything better than that will work with Canva. And you do need some kind of stylus or Apple Pencil. I did a video live the other day showing you the difference in using a rubber tip, just stylus, or a couple different styluses that are in lower price points if you don't want to buy the Apple Pencil. So check that live for that video. But in this one, you have, oh my gosh, it opens up a world of possibilities because you can, this is really quick. Canva's super fast. But with Procreate, you can hand letter and make printables. So Let It Snow, or I did Welcome Home. And here's one. This was with a font. So what's cool about Procreate is I can take fonts and combine them with hand lettering, which is super awesome. So, and then this one was all hand lettered. But you can make all these traceables. That way, if you are not confident lettering your door hangers, you can preview exactly what it's going to look like before you do it, print it out, and then trace it right onto your board. So I want to show you though, one of the hiccups with Procreate is I could only find a way to print 8.5 by 11. But I did some research, and guys, I'm so stinking excited. So I made this in Procreate and then took it into Canva, which is that free program, and I made it bigger. So if you take the Procreate class, you will have a little bit of Canva training, just a tiny bit, just because I'll show you how to take something from Procreate into Canva. That way, if you draw out, here, let me take this and I'll show you. That way, if you draw out your lettering, like let's say I wanted to make this welcome home sign. Say I wanted to take this and make it so that it was more appropriately sized for this. I can do that with a simple hack in Canva. So I took this one, which was a font, and I can show you too how to import fonts, but I took this and I turned it into this so that it would be more appropriately sized for a larger board. Well, Mary, the good news is you can still use Canva, so you're not totally dead in the water. And I can show you some tricks, so maybe you could do some fun stuff with your iPad mini. Okay, so see how much better, like that's appropriately sized, where this was just not. Okay, so those are the two classes with, just to give you a recap, with Canva, you're only using fonts, but you can mix and match fonts, so like cursive and print, and there's a ton to pick from. With Procreate, you can mix and match fonts and you can hand letter. So I could hand letter welcome, and then I could use a font under here to do home. So I struggle. I do better at like the loop-de letters than I do with print letters. And so for me, this was kind of a game changer because I don't really like my handwriting when it comes to the print. So now I can hand letter my curly stuff, and then I can put a font in here for the print. So I'm going to show you how to do all that, but I'm also going to show you how to make them larger than 8.5 by 11. And I'll do that in both classes, but this, you will have to go from Procreate to Canva, but I'll show you how to do all that. So this you can do hand lettering and fonts, mix and match, and it's really cool. Let me show you on the iPad. what Procreate will do. Oh, I'm kind of addicted to this program. It's really funny because like I play with it all the time. Let me show you this real quick. This was, oh, I don't want to do that. This was another font. Let's see. That I pulled into Procreate. It was a hand lettered font. Uh-oh. See that? So I could use it, same thing. I could mix and match fonts. So I could put this with one of my print fonts. It would be super cute. But let me just show you how adorable and how awesome Procreate is. Let me turn some layers off and get me a new layer. Okay, so I'm gonna make it smaller, and then I'm just gonna write on here. Let's see, what do I want to write? I think I'll write peace. Okay, so I wrote the word peace. Okay, it's all loopy, but you see how when I connected all my letters, they overlapped? I can go back and fix that before I make my printable. I can go back and use the eraser, and I can just erase anything I don't like. So that was really quick. I could have done it more precise. But see, I just took all of those connections and I made them smoother. Then I can go back and I can, I'm a little bit shaky this morning, so this is going to be a little bit rough. But let me show you what I can do next. I can turn this cursive into faux calligraphy. And then I can make it a printable. And I could combine it with fonts too. So I could do hand lettered and then fonts all right here. So let's see. Sorry, give me just a second. I'm just gonna thicken all these downstrokes. And this will not be perfect, but normally I would sit here and I would play with it until I got it exactly the way I want it. But I'm just going to show you. Okay, and then last one. Man. Okay. I'm just coloring this in. Okay, one more. Okay, so if you're just joining in, we're using Procreate to hand letter. All right, so now I thickened my downstrokes. Now it looks more like calligraphy. So we will be combining this and making this into printables and doing all kinds of fun stuff in those workshops. The workshops are only $10 a piece through next Thursday. Thursday the price goes to $20 a piece. So if you basically buy one get one free if you do it now. But if you don't have Procreate for your iPad Pro, I would not purchase that course because you can't use it any other way. You can't use on your phone. There's a Procreate Pocket, but I have not worked with that, so I'm not sure if that does the same thing, so I can't tell you one way or the other. Anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend. So I got my kids back from camp Wednesday at 3:30, and my daughter started swim. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but she started swim this summer, and she had her first swim meet at 4:15 on Wednesday. So I got them, ran by the house, started a load of laundry, because you know when you come in from camp, like everything has to be sanitized. So I had like 6 loads of laundry to sanitize. So anyway, it was funny. We went to the meet and we were there till like 9. And then came home that night and we were all exhausted. Stopped and got Chinese on the way home, ate, got everything cleaned up, and we went to bed. Yesterday morning, my sweet daughter woke up vomiting. She had a low-grade fever, vomiting. So not only did we have like the 6 loads of laundry, there's a lot more. So yesterday was the day I was planning on doing all of this and editing videos and all of that, and I didn't get it done because I was hanging out with my baby. Swim Meet Mary was amazing. She has really like come alive. Like, it is so awesome to see her just gaining confidence and doing something she's really good at. And like the coaches they're pumping her up and they're telling her how, good she's doing, and she's never really had that. So anyway, it's really awesome. Like, my son has always been very into sports and competitive and all of that, and she's wanted something for a long time and just hasn't found her thing. And so it was so awesome. She's 11, and they actually had her swimming the other day, a relay with the 13 and 14-year-olds. And she wasn't even scared. So anyway, it was super awesome. So thank you for asking. She's it's so exciting to see. They have a little Friday fun day. Like, they have like an hour where the swim team gets to come together today, and they can bring a friend and play games. And so we're going to do that after lunch. But anyway, I hope that you all have a great weekend. And if you have questions about the classes, let me know. Don't forget, the price is $10 per workshop through next Thursday, and then the price goes up to $20. There is a community component to the workshops, so there will be a Facebook group that it's secret, private, that you can only get in if you're in the course, and I can pop in there and do lives and show y'all things if you ask questions. So I'm hoping that this helps a whole bunch of you, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Bye, guys.